Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sack Lunch News. Enjoy the show.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it appears Syria and not Libya is lending aid to Russia in the war on Ukraine. Let's see how this unfolds as street-to-street battles start to begin.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is Sack Lunch News. On today's video, we'll be talking about Russia hiring Syrian soldiers to fight in Ukraine, as more than likely street-to-street battles in Kyiv will start probably within the next month. So here you go. From March 21st, 2022, defenseworld.net. The Ukraine Defense Ministry claimed that the Libyan National Army, led by Khalifa Haftar, will send mercenaries to help Russia in its special military operation in Kyiv. The ministry said Russia's paramilitary organization, the Wagner Group, will organize the flights of the Libyan fighters on Russian warplanes. Ukraine alleged Haftar visited Moscow and agreed to send volunteers to Ukraine to side with Russia. United Nations statistics number 20,000 foreign fighters and mercenaries in Libya. Haftar's connection to the Kremlin, the Libyan government by the GNA in 2015 following the assassination of Muammar Gaddafi. Ever since, it has been under attack by Khalifa Haftar. The LNA is backed by Egypt, United Arab Emirates, Russia, and Saudi Arabia. About half the LNA, the Libyan National Army, consists of militias like Salafist, Sudanese, and Russian. Now, MiddleEastEye.net, March 22nd, 2022. If Libya agreed to send volunteers to Ukraine, such an agreement would be in keeping with Putin's publicly stated plans to bring 16,000 volunteer fighters from the Middle East to the battlefield in Ukraine. The LNA rubbished the claims, Major General Khalid Muab stressing his forces have nothing to do with the Ukrainian war. Now, according to the Syrian Observatory, Russia has already drawn up a list of 40,000 Syrians to deploy to Ukraine to aid its invasion. The Syrian 4th Armored Division has promised $3,000 to former soldiers if they fight in Ukraine through, yes, it is funny, but Facebook posts. The Ukraine's armed forces did not specify salary or time of arrival for Libyan recruits. Now, the head of U.S. Central Command, Frank McKenzie, told a Senate hearing on March 15th, "We believe that out of Syria, there are perhaps small, very small, groups of people making their way to Ukraine. Right now, it's a very small trickle." Now, foreignpolicy.com, March 25th, 2022. A formalized state-backed process that is going after loyal and experienced Syrian fighters. Russian military commanders are overseeing the recruitment drive assisted by Syrian military commanders, rather than militias or local travel agents, overhauling previous haphazard recruitment drives like Moscow's campaigns in Libya and CAR. Not gambling, the selection is focused on elite, battle-hardened soldiers who fought in Russian-led military campaigns in their own countries, like divisions that helped Syrian President Bashar al-Assad recapture lost territory in the ongoing 11-year civil war, also including those that fought in Aleppo. From theguardian.com, March 24th, 2022. The tactics and even some of Russia's soldiers have come from Syria, which Moscow in 2015 supported President Bashar al-Assad. Over the last month, the targets and tactics have been the same: hospitals, schools, markets, bread lines, and one theater, which was the tactics used to help Syria in its 11-year civil war. My thoughts on the topic. It's doubtful Libya will be helping Russia, but Syria seems very much so to be helping. Putin underestimated Ukraine's ability in street-to-street warfare, so he is outsourcing to Syrians with Civil War experience, which is a street-to-street war, if anybody knows anything about that, which helps Russia take Kiev if they get close enough. Putin won't use nukes. Putin will not use nuclear warheads. I know there's a whole lot of this crap going on right now about, oh, Putin could use nuclear warheads. He's not going to do that. Why? The fallout would hurt his own people. If you blow up Kiev with a nuclear warhead, well, the fallout would eventually spread to Russia, and hundreds of thousands, if not millions of Russians would get sick from the nuclear fallout, and not to mention, it would make certain areas of Russia unlivable and unfarmable, so you would lose farmland as well. So, as the Ukraine war unfolds, the U.S. must not put troops on the ground. If the Ukraine wants its freedom, and true freedom, they must fight for it like everyone else. And until next time, have a good day. And as always, like, share, subscribe. And if you think I'm wrong and you think Libya might try to sneak mercenaries into Ukraine, let me know. And let me know in the comments section. And with that, good day. I'll see you next time.